Obama let off news all over the world today. What's leading in sports, Zach?
Well, in Boston, after the Celtics game, it's got to be those Celtics. The Rockets are looking to go 4-0 for the first time in 12 years, but they have to battle the Boston Celtics. Coming off their first loss, Boston is looking for redemption. In the second quarter, Ray Allen hits a three-pointer in transition and gives the Celtics the one-point lead. They're down again in the fourth, but it's Kevin Garnett who gives the Celtics the lead with a jumper. And how about Garnett in 2012? He's got this district's approval with 14 points and 11 rebounds. Ray Allen was the man of the night for Boston. He gets Eddie House's missed shot and puts it back up and draws a foul. He'll go on to make it from the line for the three-point play. Under 3 minutes left, Ray Allen hits a three-pointer from the corner, and the Celtics will not look back, winning this game 103-99. Ray Allen has reason to celebrate, scoring 29 points in the game. Shifting gears to the hot stove, the Red Sox attempt to re-sign catcher Jason Varitek might be harder than initially anticipated. The captain's agent Scott Boras said yesterday that the team looking to sign the 36-year-old catcher will need to use Yankees catcher Jorge Posada's 4-year, $52.4 million contract as a benchmark. The Yankees have yet to make an offer to Varitek, who had hit .220 with 13 homers last season, and are expected to offer only a 2-year deal, half the contract Posada received last November. Well, Boston University was fortunate enough to receive a visit from someone highly respected in the sports photography industry. BU TV 10's Carlin Smith has the story.
It's a lot of hard work. I mean, that's the bottom line. And I get to, anybody that's ever worked with me on an assignment will tell you.
Sports Illustrated photographer Bill Frakes spoke to students and faculty on the issue of journalism and its transition to the multimedia market.
The multimedia pieces take a lot longer time to assemble. The multimedia pieces take us hours and hours and hours.
Frakes talked about the versatility of sports multimedia in an interview before a seminar.
The internet has a long tail. You can show a lot more images in different forms. It's easy to recall them. You don't have to have the piece of material there. Anytime you get to any computer, you can find what you want to do and you can look it up, so it's researchable.
During his time at BU, Frakes was able to share his experiences while at the same time giving students an idea of what it is like as a sports journalist in an ever-changing industry.
I always try to think, how would I do that? How could I do that? And, what the photographer is thinking when they're taking it. It's nice to hear the behind the scenes stories of his photographs.
Frakes even had a few words of wisdom for those pursuing a career in sports journalism.
First one there, last one to leave. Work harder than everybody else. Do your research and be open to every possibility that you can be open to. Don't have any preconceived notions of what anything should be.
For many BU students, Bill Frakes is the quintessential sports photographer, and his ongoing use of multimedia journalism has inspired many. For BU TV 10, I'm Carlin Smith.
Frakes even had a chance to photograph President-elect Barack Obama playing some basketball while on his tour during the primary season. And finally, the New England Patriots are gearing up for a huge contest Sunday at Foxborough versus the Buffalo Bills. The two 5-3 teams are each coming off of big losses this past week, with the Pats falling 18-15 at Indy, but the Bills aren't that much better off, having lost 3 of the past 4 games. And they'll be missing top pass rusher Aaron Schobel with a left foot injury. They fell 26-17 at home to the Jets and have not beat the Pats since playing in Buffalo in 2003. A night of celebration in the Northeast, not just for this election, but last week in Philadelphia, as I'd like to give a special congratulations to the city of Philadelphia and the Fighting Phillies on winning the World Series. But they are no longer the only city that has reason to celebrate, Connor.
That's right, Zach. All the people dancing in the street last night, it looks like last night's election was almost like a sports celebration. Thanks a lot, buddy. Americans were not the only ones celebrating Barack Obama's presidential win. People around the world reacted as well.